Are you looking for the best sounding Bluetooth speakers? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best speakers on the market before we get started with our video. We have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. JBL Boombox 3. The JBL Boombox 3 is one of the best sounding Bluetooth speakers we've tested. This premium speaker brings impressive sound quality that's suitable for everything from classical music to EDM and hip-hop. Its balanced frequency response ensures plenty of thumpy, rumbly bass without muddying vocals and lead instruments, so you'll enjoy a clear and accurate reproduction of all your favorite tracks. If you want a different sound, the JBL Portable app features a graphic EQ that lets you customize its output. Despite the introduction of the JBL Boombox 4, this previous model retains your dynamics better with a slightly fuller sound, though EQ can help alter that. This speaker is great for listening to music at home or outside, although its front-facing design means that it sounds best when you face it directly. Since it's battery-powered, you can take it wherever you go, and its IP67 rating for dust and water resistance keeps it safe against the elements. It even floats in water, which is great for your next pool party. With a battery life of almost 30 hours, you can rock on all day without worrying about a recharge. If you'd rather not spend time adjusting the EQs to get the right sound, check out the Harman/Kardon Go Plus Play 3. Its sound is closer to our target curve, so you'll get a natural, well-balanced sound with clear mids and deep bass right out of the box. It also gets a little louder than the JBL and has a better soundstage. The trade-off is its significantly shorter battery life and lack of IP rating, so it's best suited for indoor use. At number 2. Marshall Kilburn III. The Marshall Kilburn III is the best upper mid-range Bluetooth speaker for its sound. Although its IP54 rating makes it less impervious to the elements than the JBL Boombox 3, despite being smaller, it manages to hold its own well by injecting your audio with a booming and full low end, as well as ensuring a very consistent sound across listening angles. The 5-band EQ and presets offer the warm default tuning options for tailoring the sound to your tastes. The speaker also features room placement correction to help compensate for the changes to acoustics depending on the speaker's proximity to a wall. It reproduces an excellent soundstage, thanks to the stereo drivers facing both out the front and back of the enclosure, so your music sounds nearly the same, regardless of the speaker's location. You can even use the LC3 Bluetooth codec to connect with compatible devices and increase the connection's bandwidth. The speaker also supports multi-device pairing, allowing 2 devices to share the same playlist. The battery lasts for over 23 hours of playback, and its intuitive controls make it a great match for your music. However, if you're concerned with getting a great-sounding Bluetooth speaker that's a bit more rugged, the Ultimate Ears MEGABOOM features a higher IP67 rating against dust and water, alongside impact resistance. Unlike the Marshall, it'll float if it falls into your pool, too. It also features an adaptive EQ, which is similar to room correction, but its battery is shorter, just under 16 hours, and you get less control over the sound than with the Marshall. At number 3. Ultimate Ears MEGABOOM 4. Looking for something more wallet-friendly and portable? Check out the Ultimate Ears MEGABOOM 4. Despite its mid-range price point, its sound quality rivals some of our top picks. Whether you're listening to classical music or bass-heavy hip-hop, it's a solid choice. It reproduces voices and lead instruments with relative clarity, albeit with a little extra boom in the bass. As an added benefit, this speaker is lightweight and super portable. It lasts about 20 hours off a single charge, has a built-in hook that makes it easy to transport, and is rated IP67 for dust and water resistance, so you can bring it with you, rain or shine. The Ultimate Ears app has many of the same sound customization features as more premium devices on the market, including a graphic EQ and presets. That said, it can't reproduce as much low bass or get as loud as the Marshall Kilburn III due to its smaller size, and its lack of a room correction feature means it sounds a little different depending on your room. While some love the big boost in the high bass the MEGABOOM offers by default, others find it a bit muddy. If you prefer a more controlled bass, the JBL Charge 6 is a good pick. But the JBL can't play stereo audio on its own, and the sound changes a fair bit depending on your listening angle. At number 4. Ultimate Ears WONDERBOOM 4. You don't have to break the bank to find a speaker with good sound quality. The Ultimate Ears WONDERBOOM 4 is a great option for the budget-conscious, offering versatile performance at a low price. It's a smaller, more portable speaker ideal for on-the-go listening. With an IP67 rating for dust and water resistance, it can handle some exposure to the elements and even float in the water at your next pool party. It lasts around 13 hours off a single charge. While you won't get much low bass out of this pint-sized speaker, voices and lead instruments are clear and detailed right out of the box, making it suitable for most genres. Plus, its 360-degree design brings a consistent sound from all angles around the device. Fewer sound customization tools are available than on the Ultimate Ears MEGABOOM 4. However, it still has an outdoor preset to make music clearer in larger, more open spaces like a backyard or park. If you're willing to spend a bit more, you can also opt for the Sony ULT Field 1, which has a more balanced default sound and a graphic EQ and presets in the companion app. However, its directivity is much worse than the Ultimate Ears, and it compresses much more at max volume. At number 5. JBL Authentics 500. The JBL Authentics 500 is the best-sounding Bluetooth speaker for use at home. Unlike the other picks on the list, this one doesn't run on battery power, so it needs to stay connected to a power source. This stylish speaker delivers your music with a good amount of warmth and fullness in the bass and low mids, and an articulate top end renders vocals and cymbals with detail. Despite its smaller size, the speaker can fill out a mid-sized room with sound, and without much compression in order to preserve your music's dynamics. The companion app also provides a 7-band graphic EQ and presets to modify the tuning to your tastes. The speaker supports the AAC codec, which is less compressed than SBC, the codec most commonly used in Bluetooth speakers. In addition to Bluetooth, the speaker can also connect via Wi-Fi for lossless audio playback to increase the fidelity of your audio files, and there's even support for Dolby Atmos content. With that said, some users have pointed out that at low volumes, there's an audible noise floor, so if you're sensitive to that, it might be worth checking out the Sonos Era 300 instead, which doesn't get nearly as loud and compresses more with limited EQ tools, but it has a bigger soundstage than the JBL and fewer comments about noise floor. For more recommendations, check out the best Bluetooth home speakers.